We're here at Huntington Bank Field in Cleveland, Ohio. Straight ahead, it's an AFC intra-conference contest between the Baltimore Ravens and the Cleveland Browns. Well, somebody has got to get that first win of the season. It's a battle of 0-3 teams as we're away in Week 4. And this will be a touchback, so we're going to need our first snap to see the first action of this game. All right, let's get this one on the road, Brock. It is 1st and 10. Kenneth Walker gets it for the first time. That's a nice quick correction for this front, Brock. Give up the big play and then get a little back on the very next one.
Exactly the kind of response you want to see from your defense. You got to forget about the big play for now and stay focused on that next snap.
Got a lot behind this one. Downfield. That's complete inside the 35. It's a massive 35-yard pickup. First down.
Now, right there, that's what you want to see on your opening drive. Boom! Connect on a big shot, and instantly you set a tone that you're not going to be afraid to be aggressive in this game today. Boy, I love that.
Walker on first down. He was only able to get back to the line. It's going to be 2nd down.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
And this will only complicate matters for 3rd down, partner. They're sent backwards. 3rd and long for him here. In the hands of his running back, Walker. And this is down to the 28 before the defense halts it.
You know, I like the completion. You never turn down a completion. That's just not the right throw to make in that spot to move the chains.
18 reps. That's cut 19. Cut 19. 18. Go.
Going for it on 4th. Richardson. Got his man. Thomas has it. And they get this all the way down to the 16-yard line. Wow, what a call. They wind up with 12 on 4th down. They pull off the conversion. Walker now from the gun. His progress is stopped, but a nice 5-yard gain before it was.
Kate, I know you can see that smile on my face as we stand next to each other. Sure, I love that run, but I'm thinking about some great running backs. In fact, Corey Dillon, who created a lot of negative grades on my play sheet because I didn't want to carry out no fake. I wanted to watch the damage he could do like we just saw.
65 60. 70 Rangers. 60 Mavericks. 60 Mavericks.
3rd and short yardage here, Richardson. And in for the Baltimore touchdown. The Ravens finish up an excellent opening series. Brian Thomas Jr., the touchdown. The extra point is up and through by Luke. And the Ravens will jump out to a 7-0 lead. All set up. Here's Luke to kick it away. This one's fielded at the 4-yard line. Only manages to get this back to the 20 before he's taken down. First call here coming from the shotgun. Opening carry for Devon Achane. I'd say the defense will take this today. They're across the line, handing them a loss. First play of the game.
This is one of those plays that I wish we had the huddle mic'd up, Kate, because I can assure you that offensive line in their own way is telling that running back, sorry, we did not give you any chance.
Gave away a couple on the first down run. Now it's going to be 2nd and 12. Dak now from the gun. Escapes the pocket. knocks it free, incomplete. Not must-have yet, Brock, but it does feel pretty important that they come up with an answer for that touchdown, but not going to be easy.
Nope, and incompletions like that certainly won't help.
Hey, 47, line 8. Here we go, 46, 46.
Prescott now on third down. And there's a man there. It's intercepted. Picked off by Jacob Parrish. And the Ravens will take over as he records his first interception of our season. Already in an early hole on the scoreboard. That is not what they needed in response, Brock. Giving away possession with the pick.
You know, we got a lot of game left, obviously. Nowhere close to them putting it away. But you can see things starting to unravel a little bit, even after just 2 possessions. A touchdown here could really continue that momentum towards an early runaway.
Shotgun snap now to Richardson. And he just got it away before the hit, but the pass winds up incomplete. It's going to be third down. Still 10 yards to get this first down as they come to the line. Richardson on third. The Browns get there and take him down. And this defense makes the stop in a big way to bring up fourth down. Tyler Luke after the Ravens to attempt this field goal. It's a 36-yard look for it. Luke knocks it through. And they come away with some points on that series.
How about that? He gets to add a field goal to his extra point. And 2 series in, he knows he's played a big role in this one.
Returning it from the 4. Only manages to get this back to the 20 before he's taken down.
At their own 20-yard line.
Browns look just about ready, Brock. Here comes 1st and 10.
Yeah, here we go. I think. Line 8. 26.
First down, here's Dak. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And the drive begins with a rough first step there. That's going to bring up 2nd down.
When they were in their defensive meetings this week, that's exactly how you draw it up. Play sound zone defense. Give that quarterback nowhere to go and let that pass rush get home.
Here we go, 47. Here we go, 20.
Working out of the gun, it's Prescott. He's going deep. Looked well downfield for that one. All he found was a waiting defender to knock it away. 3rd down coming up.
Quarterback of his renown, kid, I'm not surprised at all to see him throw it into double coverage early. And that incompletion, well, it's just going to fuel his confidence that much more to keep forcing it.
No connection on the last play, and now it's 3rd down.
Here we go, line 8. 26.
Here he goes, 3rd and long. It's another first half mistake. He's intercepted again. Picked off by Jacob Parrish. He brings this one back. Touchdown, Baltimore, off the pick 6. Another score here in this first quarter, Brock, as they continue dominating in this opening frame.
You know what I love here, Kate? This defense is seizing on a sputtering opponent, and they're actively trying not just to defend the lead, but to add to it.
That one right down the middle. And the Ravens take a 3-possession lead. That'll be the end of one in this AFC North battle. 17-0 is our score. We'll return to Huntington Bank Field after this.
Tyler Luke to kick off for Baltimore.
A quick chance at redemption after that pick 6 as it's sent away. This one's fielded at the 40-yard line. They get to him before he can amount to much, just beyond that 15-yard line. Cleveland about ready to go. Here's 1st and 10.
Yeah,
Back to the air. Prescott after that pick. Oh, no, they get him yet again. And the Ravens are going to have it after his 2nd interception of the season. Well, what better way to follow up one interception than by getting back out there and picking off another on the first play of the very next drive.
And think of all the work the offense just did on the sideline. Trying to cover, you can put together a good plan. Here's your adjustment. And in just one play, you flush it all down the 20.
And he's taken out of bounds as he gets it down near the red zone. They'll get 14 yards and a new set of downs. All right, they look set now. Here we go, 1st and 10. Working from the gun, it's Richardson. And he's going to score. Touchdown, Baltimore. The Ravens parlay the interception into points. Here's Luke for the point after. Extra point set right down the middle. And the Ravens make it a 24-point ball game.
Browns, nothing.
All set up. Here's Luke to kick it away. Returning it from the 4. And this drive will start inside the 25.
At their own 23-yard line.
All right, working from the gun to start. 1st and 10. Quick throw, right side, complete to start this drive. He'll go down after pushing this up to the 29.
Every once in a while, it's fine to be conservative on 1st down, especially when you get enough to stay on schedule and get a little something coming out of it, too.
So Reed, they hand it to Achane. And he's tackled with the 1st down yardage.
That's a run that you'll take the result in the NFL every time. A nice play, a solid game, but it's also a run that you know, and you may come back to, because if you were that close to breaking off an explosive one, you'd really break the backs of the defense.
And they took their shots, but unsuccessful on that 1st down throw, swatted away by the defense.
Safe to say there's been an early disconnect between the planning phase and the execution phase for this offense. Might be time, Kate, really to get back to basics, to the calls that you just trust the most.
Keeping his own read costs him. He takes a hit, loses some yards, too. That goose egg up on the scoreboard, Brock, that is not going away anytime soon if they keep having plays like that.
They really need something, an injection of energy here. Nothing will take the spark out of a series quite like getting stuck for a loss.
This offense looking to convert as they come up on 3rd down.
Hey, kill! Here we go, 44. Here we go, kill!
Prescott here from the gun. He throws a bullet deep to the right side. So the heave knocked away from the intended target. That brings up 4th down.
That one really stings, Kate, because you want to convert there and not only keep this drive going for points, but because now you're giving your opponent a chance to go pad that lead before halftime. That's a no-no.
4th down, the offense is staying on the field. They're going for it.
Here we go, 46, 48, hey, 47. 26.
Snap is off, it's Prescott. He's trying to go deep again. That's grabbed inside the 30. What a time to whip off that type of gain, huh? Gets him a 1st on 4th down. So the big play has him well into enemy territory and field goal range. They're inside the 30.
Kill!
1st and 10. Here's Prescott. Has him on the quick hitter. And he's going to go out of bounds just short of that red zone. 2nd and 3 now.
Out of bounds at the 21-yard line. A 7-yard pickup brings up 2nd.
Achane to the right. And it's another 1st down on this drive. Man, this time they're into 1st and goal.
Here we go. 48.
Working inside the red zone. This one's caught. They'll maybe get 2 out of that, so that play brings us to the 2-minute warning.
Dude, I don't know why every once in a while I'll get these little flashbacks, but a little play like that just flashes me back to the preseason, my first preseason. When one of the veteran QBs said, hey, Brock, whatever you do, just find completions. You will never go broke taking a
Touchdown, Cleveland. The Browns jump some of the lead off before the half. Michael Pittman Jr. with the touchdown. Well, Brock, this one has not been good to them so far, but they are still fighting and able to get in there for 6.
Just a drive that was all about scratching and clawing. As much as anything, Kate, it was just a pride drive to go and get your job done.
Stonehouse now to kick this one away. And he wasn't chancing a return there, putting it out on the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Ravens in a very good field position as they come up 1st and 10. It's a design keeper, it's Richardson. This drive's quickly headed in the wrong direction. First play set down behind the line. Now a timeout's called. Cleveland using its second. With the wrong way on 1st down, Brock. Here comes 2nd and 12. On the shotgun, it's Richardson. Dumped off to his running back. And he's going to be brought down at the 42. Now the Browns spend their final timeout. And they'll take a moment to ponder what the call is going to be on 3rd down. Throwing from the gun here. Short pass brought in. And the tackle's made just beyond midfield at the 48. They come through with a nice gain of 10 and a 1st down.
Nice to see that connection, that chemistry working between the two of them.
The ball's on the 48. Here we go. 1st down. Now they're going to throw out of the gun. Dump off, caught by his back. They get there to take him down right around the 41. Moving quickly, trying to get set. They'll throw again, Richardson. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains. Now the Ravens are going to use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime. So they'll head up here 1st and 10 from the 34. Richardson to throw again. It's dropped underneath. Walker. And he's able to take this one down at the 25. Now we're going to have a timeout taken by Baltimore. It's 2nd. Once more now, it's Richardson. He's got it at the 6. Offensive line fast. Throwing again, Richardson. Oh, someone stepped in. It's intercepted. And the Browns make the defensive stand and come through with a turnover in the final moments of the half. Inside the red zone, they could feel how tight they were to the goal line. And then bam, Brock, they're off the field after a clutch interception.
I tell you what, football is the ultimate team game, but this is a situation where an individual picks up all 10 of his guys out there on the field. Somebody else is going to pick up the tab at dinner tonight for him.
Probably looking at our final snap of the half here on 1st down.
Hey, 47.
He's back to throw. And this falls incomplete with just 2 seconds remaining.
Fairly safe to say as that one falls incomplete this first half so far, it's not met the standard they set for themselves.
All right, this is going to be the play that takes us to halftime.
Yeah, here we go. Like that. 47. Here we go, 47. Here we go, 47. Here we go, kill.
The final throw before the break. Finds his back, H.A. And this gets him well away from danger as he is up past their 20. So that's the halfway point of this edition of the NFL on EA Sports. Brock and I will be back right after this. All set up. Here's Luke to kick it away. Return starts at the 3. They'll have a long field ahead of him, partners. He's wrapped up shy of the 15.
At their own 14-yard line.
Offense into the shotgun set as they line this up. 1st and 10.
Yeah, here we go. Like that. Here we go, 46, 46. Here we go, 40. Hey, kill. Here we go, going to 54. Wide in. 26.
From the gun is Prescott. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And after one play, this drive might already be in trouble. That's going to push him back for 2nd down.
At the
Hey,
3-yard line.
kill. Hey, here we go. Going wide in. 26.
Dak now from the gun. Gets everything he has under this one. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. Oh, the defender arrived at the exact same time there. And that's going to leave him with a tough 3rd and long.
Hey, 47. Yeah, here we go. Wide in. 47. Here we go, 47.
Third and long for him here. He's loaded another one up. The coverage holds up on the deep ball. That's going to force 4th down.
It has been a tough slog for them to keep up at any point in this game. And failing to convert on that 3rd down, yet another symptom of the overall illness of the day.
He's got it at the 24. And it ends up a good return for him. Up past their own 40.
At their own 42-yard line.
Great spot to start a drive in here. Ravens set it up 1st and 10. Shotgun snap now to Richardson. And they can't connect on the deep look. Still a couple of snaps to play with, though, here. We got 2nd down. Back to the air. It's Richardson. Toward the sideline, and he's got it. He does it. Touchdown, Baltimore. The Ravens push their lead further to start the half. Here's Luke for the point after. Right down the middle. It's good. And the Ravens make it a 24-point ball game. All set up. Here's Luke to kick it away. This return starts at the 5. And that's going to set them up just beyond their own 20. First call here coming from the shotgun.
Here we go, 46. Yeah! 26.
First down, here's Dak. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. Nice work by the defense to start this drive out. It's a sack on the first play.
Taking a look at that scoreboard, and you just can't go backwards. If you're going to close this gap, you've got to stay on schedule. I've had a hard time doing so with a double-digit deficit.
2nd down carry for Achan. Makes a cut to the right sideline. He's forced out of bounds after a nice play there, but still, Brock, not enough to avoid 3rd down.
Kill. Here we go, 46.
Throwing now on 3rd and 2. Complete beyond the marker. And this one's brought to a halt at about the 36-yard line. They get 6 and a first down as well.
Kill.
First down.
Yeah.
First and 10 at the 36-yard
Going to
line.
54, going to 54. Wide in.
Working out of the gun, it's Prescott. Completed over the middle. And they'll make the stop up at the 46-yard line.
When Bill Walsh was implementing the drag route with the 49ers in the 80s, it sounded the same way as it did with Mike Holmgren and me with the Seahawks in the 2000s versus man on the drag route, run away. You see zone coverage, settle down, get your quarterback his numbers, and you can find a completion just like that.
And his short game gets them a new set of downs.
That's certainly a spot where you could be more aggressive, Kate, if you wanted to take your shots. But some coaches, even the bolder ones, will take the safe play first when they get it from time to time. No third down required now.
And he takes it up and across midfield into Ravens territory. It's a solid 70-yard pickup on first down. Now they're going to have 2nd and 3.
7-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 3.
Off the play fake, it's Prescott. Looking right, and he finds it. And he's tackled with a first down yardage.
When you see play action, do all you can to get your eyes to the tight end, because that's their bread and butter. That play action gives him time off the line, helps chip a rusher, or even helps sell that fake. And when he releases, he gets out, he gets some leverage. He gets to that edge before the defender can cover him.
3 yards on the first down play, and that brings up 2nd and 7. Prescott here from the gun. Not much time to adjust, but he catches it still off the tip. Give him 8 on that one, and that's a Browns first down.
That's good for a Browns first down. First and 10 at the 25-yard line.
With the shotgun, they'll give it to Achane. Dropped from the first down, he went no gain on that first down run. 3 quarters in the books from this one. It's the Browns with the ball, but they enter this 4th quarter at a massive deficit. Last run only gained a yard. That means it's 2nd and 9. Dak to the air here. Running in the red zone. And it's another first down on this drive. Man, this time they're into 1st and goal.
Move the chains! Gotta move them chains! Build momentum and keep that defense on its heels.
From the red zone now. And it's brought in. Touchdown, Cleveland. The Browns putting up points in a game decided. Prescott has his offense ready. They're going for 2. All right, they're going to throw for it. And he can't bring it in. They don't get the 2 points.
That is a gold star effort by the defense. First and foremost, you got to defend against the run on this short of a field. To do that and adapt in time to force an incompletion, that's a win-win.
And he got all of that one out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Ravens in a very good field position as they come up 1st and 10. First play of the drive. Here's Walker. He is down to the 30-yard line. It's a massive 35-yard pickup. First down.
And the Baltimore first down. It's a gain of 35. First down.
Richardson fires quickly out wide. It's a Baltimore touchdown. The Ravens keep adding to that 4th quarter lead. Here's Luke for the point after. The point after splits the uprights. And the Ravens grow their lead yet again.
To kick off for Baltimore.
All set up. Here's Luke to kick it away. And he'll take a knee in the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
Nice field position here for the Browns as they start out 1st and 10.
Yeah, Billy.
They'll start the drive with Achane. And they blow up the opening play of this drive. Love the aggressiveness from this defense. Man, some of these middle backers are so impressive these days, Brock. No problems at all for him to range downhill and cut that play down behind the line.
Kind of the calling card of the position played today. They're not as big as they once were, but boy, can they run. As you said, whether it's downhill or sideline to sideline like that.
Not on the same page with his tight end. So they're left facing 3rd and long. Here he goes, 3rd and long. It's caught by Wilson. Keeps on moving into the red zone. And he's going to take this one in for the Cleveland touchdown. The Browns making the scoreboard look a touch better. Garrett Wilson with the touchdown. Prescott has his offense ready. They're going for 2. And the pass succeeds. A little momentum builder as they try to dig into this deficit. Notice the first time they tried it, but this time, Brock, the 2-point conversion is successful.
Just felt like they were waiting for the right opportunity to try it once again. Not only to make up for the first attempt, but establish a little confidence from this spot. And who knows, maybe we'll have a 2-pointer that plays a bigger role when this thing's all said and done.
Well, I guess they kind of had to do it here, Brock.
Yeah, it's called a have to. Yeah, kind of have to at this point in the game, huh?
Okay, but like most things in this game, it did not work out for them.
Yeah, let's face it, even if they do recover that, probably not going to find a way to win. But this is a time where you work on things, where you do build to the following week. Got to find a way to flush this because it's just not been their kind of game. That's a pretty similar result to a first down run play. Moves it forward, keeps you on schedule, and makes 2nd and 3rd down a whole lot easier to manage.
Play fake, it's Richardson. And for one of the few times this game, Brock, the target his way does not connect. It's incomplete. And they've got to figure things out on 3rd down.
You know, in the NFL, offensive-minded teams will call it a perfect Friday. They don't want the ball to hit the ground once. And especially on these short to intermediate throws, you've got to count on those being efficient and effective.
And they're going to haul him down a step before the 30, right at the 31. A nice gain of 13 yards as it brings up a 1st down.
You know, they call that the money down for a reason, because you're just simply not going to last long in the NFL if you don't convert a good portion of your 3rd downs. It's the money down. And nice to see them roll the dice and continue the series.
To the ground it goes. That's incomplete.
Hey, I get it. If any of their pass catchers have what it takes to beat double coverage, it's him. Kids would say, he's him. That defense knew it. That's why they doubled him and knocked it away.
Here we go. 19 Tigers.
2nd and 10. Again, it's Richardson. Ooh, would have been a big gainer if they connected, but they could not. Instead, 3rd down coming up. Now he already has himself 1 interception in this game, partner, and throws like that are going to find him another if he isn't careful.
Yep, those are the throws you want to intersperse and sprinkle into your passing game, because if they become the norm and you're constantly thrown into coverage, that's when 1 pick becomes 2, 2 becomes 3, and on and on.
Richardson on 3rd. Has him on the quick hitter. And they're going to stop him, but he got enough to make it 1st and goal from the 8. They strike for 23 yards, and that gives them 1st and goal. So that brings us to the 2-minute warning in Cleveland. Ravens nearing their 1st win of the season. Design run. Here's Richardson. And he will carry this across for the Baltimore touchdown. The Ravens put up even more points in a win. It's an Anthony Richardson touchdown. That one splits the uprights. And the Ravens make it a 24-point ball game. All set up. Here's Luke to kick it away. This one's fielded at the 4-yard line. And he's brought down inside the 20 on an uneventful effort.
1st and 10 at their own 18-yard line.
Browns look just about ready, Brock. Here comes 1st and 10.
Yeah.
Now Dak to throw. Short pass brought in. And he's going to be brought down up at the 28-yard line. Trying to set this up quick.
It's 2nd and inches at the 28-yard line.
Looking for a pass on 2nd and short. Good play on the football defensively. He knocks it away. It's going to bring up 3rd down.
I'll tell you what that deflection right there, Kate, tells me. The defense was following and reading the quarterback's eyes. Knew exactly where that throw was going. And it takes a little bit of intuition, a little bit of feel. He's able to get his hands on it and knock it out of bounds.
Prescott now to throw on 3rd down. he makes his third interception in this game.
I'll hear a lot of defensive coordinators say you've got to earn the right to rush the passer by doing work on the early downs. You know what this is, Kate? They've earned the right to be aggressive defensively with the work they did through 3 quarters, and this defense is cutting it loose.
Those plays are designed wrong. And he gets a few on the plunge forward.
I don't think that's the amount that they were looking for there, Kate. Going to lead to some shuffling around here in the playbook. Find a more aggressive call on second.
Oh, Brock, look at this. He's setting up to throw it. Oh, he put some heat on this deep ball. He's got it inside the 10. And he's going to be hauled down at the 2. That sets up first and goal.
One thing we don't have in football is we don't have that radar page. But if we did, Kate, this is the kind of throw when you throw it that deep outside the numbers that requires a serious fastball, serious arm strength, and he just showed it off.
Now, they don't need points anymore, Brock, but can they resist piling on? Let's see. It's first and goal. And stop me if you've heard this before, Brock. They've scored again, and they grow that lead further. The Ravens continue piling it on here in the 4th. Luke tacks on the extra point. And the Ravens continue piling on to this lead. All set up. Here's Luke to kick it away. Starting from the 5. And he'll be out of bounds after a tough return. Offense looking at its own 17 to begin the drive. All right, working from the gun to start. First and 10.
47. Yeah, 27.
Back to work after throwing the pick. Trying to push deep downfield. They connect on the deep shot. And they're going to bring him down just a moment before he's able to break it across midfield. One play in, and they are already close to midfield.
First and 10 at the
Hey,
49-yard line.
kill. 47. 26.
First and 10. Here's Prescott. That is incomplete. Down to 13 seconds left.
Well, that was almost one of those nice chunk plays you like to see in the NFL, Kate, before he was able to recover and provide the hit and ultimately dislodge the football. You like to see that physical edge and scrappiness.
This is caught inside the 15. The timeout's taken now as we have 1, possibly 2 snaps remaining in this ball game. Breaking the huddle. Here's first and goal.
First down and goal to go.
Prescott to throw once more. Cut near the goal line. And it won't matter in the end, but nevertheless, he's in for the late touchdown. The Browns putting up points in a game decided. That one right down the middle. And the Browns get it back to a full 3 possessions now, 24 points.
Browns 28.
Stonehouse now to kick this one away. This one winds up as a touchback, so they're going to have 1 final snap to work with. Great spot to start a drive in here. Ravens headed up first and 10. This is a design run for Richardson. And he'll bowl his way ahead for a 4-yard pickup. So the Ravens will fly home with the win. And they take their first skirmish with their division rivals with a chance at a sweep awaiting them later in the year in their building.